We all do it. We think we're better drivers, smarter than average, and more likely to succeed than others. It's a common human tendency, overestimating our abilities. This isn't about arrogance, it's a cognitive bias, a mental shortcut our brains take that often leads to poor decisions. It's a sneaky little thing, this bias, and it affects everything from our work projects to our personal relationships. Think about planning a big project. You might underestimate the time it'll take, the challenges you'll face, and the resources you'll need. You're optimistic, naturally, but that optimism can blind you to potential problems. You might think, oh, I'll easily finish this report by Friday, only to find yourself frantically working late into the weekend. This isn't laziness, it's a predictable consequence of overestimating your own capabilities. This overestimation isn't always a bad thing. A little self-confidence can be incredibly useful, pushing us to take risks and try new things. But that confidence needs to be grounded in reality, balanced with a healthy dose of self-awareness. Without that balance, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. Imagine starting a new business. The excitement is exhilarating, the potential boundless. But if you overestimate your market knowledge, your ability to manage finances, or your resilience during tough times, you're setting yourself up for a fall. One of the biggest reasons we overestimate is something called the planning fallacy. This is our tendency to underestimate how long it takes to complete a task, even when we have experience with similar tasks in the past. We focus on the best-case scenario, ignoring the potential setbacks and delays. We forget about unexpected issues that can pop up, like a computer crashing, a supplier running late, or getting sick. We tend to think, this time will be different, but often, it's not. Another factor is confirmation bias. We tend to look for information that confirms our existing beliefs and ignore evidence that contradicts them. If we believe we're a great public speaker, we might focus on the positive feedback we've received while ignoring any criticism. This selective attention reinforces our overestimation, making it harder to see our weaknesses. Then there's the illusion of control. We believe we have more control over events than we actually do. In situations involving chance, like gambling or investing, we might overestimate our ability to predict outcomes. We think we can beat the odds, even when the odds are stacked against us. It's like believing you can always predict the weather perfectly. While you might get it right sometimes, there's a lot you can't control. So, how can we combat this tendency to overestimate? The first step is recognizing that it's a common human trait, not a personal failing. We all do it. Understanding this is half the battle. Next, try to be more realistic in your assessments. Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. This allows you to accurately assess how long each step might take and identify potential problems early on. Also, seek feedback from others. They can offer a more objective perspective on your abilities and potential challenges. Don't just ask for praise. Ask for honest, constructive criticism. It's important to get different viewpoints to avoid being caught in a biased lens. Consider using tools like project management software to track your progress and identify areas where you might be falling behind. This helps you stay grounded in reality, reminding you that projects often take longer than initially planned. Another strategy is to consider worst-case scenarios. Instead of only focusing on the best possible outcome, imagine what could go wrong and how you would deal with it. Planning for the unexpected can help you prepare for delays and setbacks, reducing your risk of overestimating your abilities and causing major disappointment later. Ultimately, recognizing our tendency to overestimate our abilities is crucial for making better decisions and achieving our goals. It allows us to be more realistic about our limitations and prepare for challenges more effectively. By acknowledging this bias and actively working to counteract it, we can move closer to a more balanced and accurate self-perception, leading to better outcomes in all aspects of our lives. It's about striving for a realistic understanding of your capabilities, embracing challenges, and building a resilience that helps you navigate unexpected hurdles, leading to a more fulfilling experience in your life's journey. Remember, it's okay to acknowledge your limitations. In fact, it's essential for growth and success. Learning to accurately assess your abilities isn't about diminishing your self-confidence, it's about strengthening it through realism. By understanding this common human tendency and implementing these strategies, you'll be better equipped to approach your endeavors with a clearer, more objective perspective, setting you up for greater success and a more satisfying journey. This journey of self-awareness is ongoing. It requires consistent effort and a willingness to learn and adapt. Embrace the challenge, acknowledge your imperfections, and celebrate the small victories along the way. The pursuit of a more accurate self-perception is a journey worth taking, one that will ultimately lead to greater fulfillment and success in all areas of your life. It's a continuous process of learning, adapting, and refining your approach to challenges, leading to a more sustainable and ultimately successful outcome. Take the time to reflect, learn from your experiences, and adjust your strategies accordingly. This continuous self-improvement journey will make you more successful, resilient, and satisfied with your achievements. And remember, it's okay to ask for help along the way. This isn't a solo mission. Support from others can significantly enhance your progress.